Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
Oh, I think we have covered our which thing we have seen is actually Lagrange's interpolation and inverse interpolation we have seen. Any doubt with the last lecture? Lagrange's interpolation and the inverse interpolation.
Ma'am, inverse interpolation, one more sum will take.
For inverse interpolation, one more sum we need. Let me check this on the note. I hope everyone is doing their research project work.
Yes, ma'am.
How many of
Yes,
you
ma'am.
How many of you participated in our poster presentation competition? Have you prepared? Actually, one more example is not available for that because we have to go for exercise. In the exercise, we may get one more example for inverse interpolation. Okay. So I will check whether there is an example of inverse interpolation, and then we'll go for that later on in the next lecture. or either I will share the notes, handwritten notes. Now we'll go for the next one because we'll waste the time. एक्सरसाइज में भी कोई इनवर्स इंटरपोलेशन का एग्जांपल नहीं मिल रहा है. I will share if I got it.
Okay, ma'am.
Now let us go for the next one, that is finite differences. I hope you have heard this term finite differences in your 12th standard also. Let me write the notation so that you can understand. Finite differences are denoted by delta. The notation of this type you have seen for suppose delta y naught if I want to write. Have you heard this term delta y naught? How to write this delta y naught? Forward difference operator we say it is.
Oh, ma'am.
Where you have studied?
Ma'am, I think it's f of x plus 1 minus f of x.
Right, f of x plus 1 minus f of x naught. Or in another way, we can put it as y1 minus y naught. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now we have this n plus 1 value, set of n plus 1 the values, say x naught, x1 up to so on xn. So total n plus 1 values are provided. And what is the condition for these values? Xi, that means xi is equals to x naught plus I times h, or in another way we can write xn is equals to x naught plus n into h. Whenever you are getting this type of equation in terms of x, we can say that the values of x, whatever provided in our table. In every example, we are provided with one table with set of values of x and y. So if you go through the last one, that is the example which we have solved for Lagrange's equation of motion, we come to know that the values of x were unequal, right? They may be having some different differences. It may difference between first two values may be one or another is three, two, like that. But here in finite differences, what is a extra condition here? Xn is equal to x naught plus nh. What do you mean by this one is the difference between the two consecutive values or difference between any two consecutive values is always constant, and that we can write it is with the help of, suppose I want to evaluate this formula is the x1 will be x naught plus h, right? What will be x2? X2 is x naught plus 2h, or in another way I can write x2 is equals to x naught plus h plus h. X naught plus h, it is nothing but your x1 plus h, this one you can write from this one, and then x2 minus x1 is h. In the very similar way we can write for any number, that is xn plus 1 minus xn will be equal to h for any value of a n. Okay. So in the finite differences, we have one more condition, that is the values of x are equally distributed. Then only we can use this for interpolation. Okay, but the Lagrange's interpolation don't have any condition of equal distribution. In the values of x may be unequal distribution. Okay. So here one more condition, that is xn is equal to x naught plus nh is added. Okay. So now if suppose the question is there in the exam, suppose the values of x and y are provided, and if values of x are not equally distributed, then you can use Lagrange's. If values of x are equally distributed, then you have two options. You can use Lagrange's interpolation or the finite differences method, and that finite differences method we call Newton's forward as well as backward differences formula. Okay. Now what is given to us? A set of n plus 1 values are given, and corresponding y naught, y1 up to so on, yn are given, and the differences we can write in the form of y1 minus y naught, y2 minus y1, right, y3 3 minus y2 and so on. The last is yn plus 1 minus yn. So these n set of n values. Okay, initially we have n plus 1 values, right? Now it is reduced to n values as we increase the number of differences. That means as we increase, that is what this is what your first forward difference is. Okay, if we are going to have a second forward difference, the set of values will be decreased by one more, that is n minus 1. Initially we have I naught y1 up to so on n yn, that is n plus 1 values. Now this is what y1 minus y naught, y2 minus y1, y3 minus y2 up to so on yn plus 1 minus yn. So now we have n values, and the next step, that means in the second forward difference formula we will have the n minus 1 values. Now first we will denote the, that means first forward difference formula we will first differences are denoted by delta y. You can say the first differences are denoted by delta y, or we can write it as delta y naught. That means whatever the values we have here, we are going to name it here as delta y naught is equal to y1 minus y naught. Right? Delta y1 is equal to y2 minus y1. Now why it is called forward differences? Because we are going to use the next number. Okay, for finding delta y1 we are going to use a y2, that is the next number. y1 से आगे है ना y2, so we are going to use a y2 minus y1, the previous one. So hence it is called a forward difference forming. Now in this way we can write the, for in general, if you want to write the f of x plus h minus f of x is nothing but your delta f of x. In the exam it may be like this also. Okay, what is delta f x, or you can, it can be a question that what is a backward difference operator. It will be nothing but f of x minus f of x minus f of x plus h in the backward difference, right? So the whatever the numbers or whatever the y1 minus y naught, y2 minus y1 up to so on yn plus 1 minus yn we have written. So in general we can write yn is equals to yn plus 1 minus yn. Okay, so these are first forward difference formula. Similarly we can have for the second one, that is second forward difference formula, we can write it as the okay, let me write second forward difference formula. We can write it as difference of first forward differences. Difference of first forward differences. Okay, let us see how it will be written. Actually, the notations for this will be delta square y naught, delta square y1 up to so on. The last term will be delta square yn n होता ना आधी delta साठी. Now it will be reduced by one more term because we are finding the differences. So now the quantities will be reduced to n minus 1. Delta square are n minus 1 in number. Okay, let us see now how to find out this delta square y naught. So what is the second forward differences? It is difference of, that is minus difference of first forward differences. Difference of first forward differences means here it should be delta y naught minus delta y1 minus delta y naught, right? So we can write this as delta square y naught is equals to, what is the value of a delta y1? We can write it is nothing but y2 minus y1, which we can write from the these formulas. Delta y1 is y2 minus y1 minus delta y naught is y1 minus y naught, right? So with the help of this I can write the y2 minus 2y1 plus y naught is nothing but your delta square y naught. Okay, getting this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, now we can write up to say we can write for the formula of delta square y1 will be, yes, can you tell me what will be the reference for the formula of delta square y1?
Is delta square y2 minus delta square delta y2 minus delta y1.
No, what will be the general the formula which we have written for this one? ये जो हमने derive किया ना वैसे वाला. Directly you can see, na? Y1, Y
Is
naught can.
y3 minus 2 times y2 plus y1.
Right. So hence now we can write the in general as delta square. Last one is yn minus 1, no? So which will be delta yn minus
Plus 1.
delta. Wait, delta square yn minus 1, no? So this will be delta yn plus 1. Plus 1 कैसे येणार है? yn येणार ना? For n minus 1 we are writing. n minus 1 के बाद क्या आएगा? n. So here
Ma'am, n minus 1 plus 2 na.
which one plus 2?
In above equation it is y1, so first term is y3, so we have added plus 2.
No, I am writing general one. This is delta yn minus delta yn minus 1. I am writing this formula, delta y1 minus delta y0, not the general one which we have written.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after that we can evaluate this one, and this I have written for in general. We can do for any n. Okay. If you want to evaluate the formula for delta square for any value of n, we can write this formula. So how many values we have got is n minus 1 values. Initially we have n plus 1. In the first differences we got n. In the second order forward differences we get a n minus 1 values. Okay. So in this way we can proceed and we can find out the next differences. The next will be third order differences will be denoted by this is delta cube y naught, delta cube y1 up to so on. The last term will be delta cube yn minus 1 was already there. So now it will be yn minus 2. Okay. So in this way now the values are reduced to n minus 2 values, right? Initially we have n plus 1 values, then n values, then n minus 1, then n minus 2, and so on. Okay. So now let us write down the formula for delta cube y naught will be delta square y1, that is it will be difference of second differences, delta square y naught. Okay. What will be third order difference? Third order difference is nothing but difference of second order differences, second order forward differences. So these are second order forward differences, and difference between this is nothing but your third order differences. And in general I will write directly this as delta cube y naught is equal to what is the value of delta square y1 is nothing but y3 minus 2y2 plus y1 we have written minus delta square y naught we have got it as y2 minus 2 y1 plus y naught. So we can write this as delta cube y naught is equals to y3 minus 3y2 plus 3y1 minus y naught. So in this way we have got the formula for delta cube y naught. It is just like your a minus b cube. What is the formula for a minus b cube? It is a cube minus 3ab square plus 3a square b plus b cube. Instead of a cube and b cube, we write it as y3 y naught and minus 3 plus 3. So this is just like a cube formula. So now we can write for next one, that is delta cube y1. We can evaluate with the help of delta square y2 minus delta square y1 and so on. The general formula we can write for, initially we have delta square yn minus 2 can be written as delta square, next yn minus 1 minus delta square yn minus 2. Okay. this, sorry, delta cube it should be. So in this way we have found the third order forward differences. Similarly, now let me write down the general one, that means nth order differences. So in general we can write delta raised to n yi, that is nth order differences. Instead of saying first order, second order, third order and so on, is it correct? If you put for n equal to 1, what will be n equal to 1? It is n raised to 1, n is 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0. If I write for delta square, it will be delta yi plus 1 minus delta yi, right? Are you getting this formula?
Yes, ma'am.
So let me evaluate this. If for n equal to 2, it will be delta square yi is equals to delta yi minus delta yi that we have written just now. As the symbol of n we have already used here, delta square y naught is delta y naught, delta y1 minus delta y naught. So here also it is delta yi plus 1 minus delta yi. So here we have written the nth order forward difference formula. Now we will prepare the table. You also have to prepare a table with me. We have been provided with suppose set of let me say this x and y, set of seven values are provided. Say x naught, this is say x1, x2, x3, x4. Let us take up to x4. This is say y1, y2, y3, y4. We will prepare the table for the forward differences, and after preparing you will be remembering that we have already done this in the 12th standard. So that's why we are now removing this second chapter for your juniors. We have introduced some different topics for numerical analysis. What we have to find out? We have to find out the first forward differences delta y, which is nothing but the difference between these two. Y1 minus y naught is nothing but delta y naught. Now here in this way, delta y naught is y1 minus y naught. So here I will write delta y naught, and difference between these two is nothing but delta y1 forward now. So it is y2 minus y1. What will be delta y2? It is nothing but y3 minus y2. Delta y3 is y4 minus y4. Okay. Similarly, we can find for delta square y. Delta square y, difference between these two is delta square y naught. Next, it is delta square y1. Similarly, here delta square y2. Now let us find out the for delta cube y. Delta cube y will be difference between these two. What is the difference between these two? It is nothing but delta cube y naught, and here it is delta cube y1. Difference between these two, y2 minus y1 is delta cube y1. Next is delta raised to 4y is difference between delta cube y1, delta cube y naught. That is fourth order difference is a difference of third order differences. And here we can write it as delta raised to 4 y naught. We cannot find out the next values. So we can say if you have set of 5 values, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 5 values, the fifth order differences will be vanishing. Okay, fifth order difference ये काढता येणार नाही ना इथे. So if we are having set of 5 values, the fifth order forward differences will be vanished. Okay, and in general we can write if we have set of n plus values, the nth order differences will be existing and n plus 1th order difference will be vanished. And we can say in general as n plus 1 values are given to us. So nth order difference will have only one value, just like this one. Or set of 5 values, fourth order difference have only one value, right? So in the very similar way, here we have set of n plus 1 value. Nth order differences will be only having one value, and n plus 1th order difference will be vanishing, or we can say it is 0. Okay. Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so in the Newton's forward difference formula, we are going to use this table, and this in this table we are going to use this above values. In the forward difference table, we'll use only these values to find out the interpolation, Newton's interpolation or Newton's forward difference interpolation. In that, we are going to use these values. Okay. Prepare this one and make a bracket for this. Actually मेरा bracket नहीं बना है. You can make a box for these values. Starting में जो values है वही हम Newton's forward difference interpolation formula में use करने वाले हैं. Okay. Prepare this table. You can prepare a table for 6 or 7 values also. And write the note here. N plus if we have n plus 1 value, nth order difference will have only one value, and n plus 1 will be vanishing. So for 5 values we get here, fifth order differences will be 0. Prepare this table and make a bracket for those above values.
Ma'am, you have to prepare it now.
Yeah, you have to do it now. Initially also I told you to write with me, but still I am giving you time to complete this one. Have you completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you written that note? For n plus 1 values, nth order difference will be 1 and all others are 0.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let us see the backward differences. So for the backward differences, again the same values are given. Say y0, y1, up to so on, yn values, that is set of n plus 1 values are given. And these differences y1 minus y0, y2 minus y1, and up to so on. The last is yn minus yn minus 1. Okay. In this case, we are going to denote these as this is del by 1. So that's why it is called backward difference. For y1, we are using the previous value, that is y0. So backward difference operator y2 and so on. Then this one will be denoted by del by n. Initially we have n plus 1 values, then it is n values. Now it is n minus 1 values. Okay. Why it is n? Simply 1, 2 up to so on, n values are given. Okay. This is n values. Now next one will be n minus 1. That is second order backward difference operator. Okay. So if you come to know this one, see here we have denoted this one y1 minus y0. This y1 minus y0, y2 minus y1 and so on. This is nothing but delta y0. This is delta y1. This is delta y2. Right. Now here also we have written the same thing. What is the difference here? This one we have denoted in the forward one as delta y0. And in the backward one we have denoted this as delta y1, backward difference operator. And this one we have denoted as delta y1. Why it is called forward? Because we are going to use the y2 or the next value for evaluating delta y1. And in the same thing we are going to denote it as backward difference operator y2. For evaluating the value of y2, we are using the value of a y1, hence it is called backward difference operator. So this y1 minus y0, y2 minus y1, all these values are same, but the notation in the forward and backward one is a difference. Okay, getting this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, similarly, we can evaluate now the next order differences as the next order, that is delta square y2 it is, because this initially if you come to know this one, यहाँ पे next values reduce होते थे ना, यहाँ पे y0 if we have y4, next one will be y3 up to y3 only, the next will be up to y2, y1 and so on. But here previous values will be reduced. Initially it is y0, y1, then now for square it is simply y2, because y0 and y1 is eliminated. Okay. delta square y2, next is delta square y3 up to so on, the last is delta square yn. आधी कसं होता आपला डेल्टा स्क्वेअर डेल्टा वाय नॉट म्हणजे वाय नॉट इथे फिक्स होता वाय नॉट वाय वन अँड सो ऑन ते पुढचे व्हॅल्यू आपण इलिमिनेट करत होतो ना इथे आधीचे व्हॅल्यू इलिमिनेट होणार आहे आणि हे ॲज इट इज राहणार आहे ओके सिमिलरली वी कॅन राईट फॉर डेल्टा क्यूब वाय this y2 will be eliminated now it is simply y3 next delta cube y4 and so on last one will delta cube y and let me write down the differences formula for this one it is also similar to the last one as we can write the formula for delta square y2 because y1 already we have written delta y1 no? For backward differences one value of the previous one will be reduced delta square y2 will be del y2 minus del y1 and these values we are already knowing these are nothing but y2 minus y1 and this is nothing but your y1 minus y0 and in this way we can write the formula is y2 minus 2y1 plus y0 this is what a formula for delta square y2 and if you come back to our forward differences you can remember this formula we have already written for square delta square y0 is y2 minus 2y1 plus y0 हे तेच होतं ना y2 minus 2y1 plus y0 here also we have the same thing but what is the difference we were denoting this as delta square y0 but here it is denoted by in the backward differences it is delta square y2 and here it is delta square y2 sorry y0 okay so the values are same that means these numbers are same but the denotations are different okay similarly we can write now for the third order differences third order difference will be the difference of second order differences like cube y3 is equals to now for square we have y2 for next one y2 will be eliminated and we have the values from y3 and up to so on n in this we can write the internal as y3 minus 3 y2 plus 3 y1 minus y0 the formula for delta cube y0 and this is nothing but the formula for delta cube y0 the values are same but the notations are different in the backward it is like this and in the forward it is for y0 okay so now let me write down the general formula for this one is delta raised to n by I we can write it as delta backward difference operator nth order backward difference operator for yi we can write it as for previous one that is n minus 1 yi minus the previous value for the same order difference yi minus 1 what was there for our forward it is delta raised to n plus 1 now I have the formula delta raised to n by I is equals to delta raised to n by I is equal to we have written it is as delta raised to n minus 1 yi plus 1 minus delta raised to n minus 1 by I for yi it is written yi minus 1 this that's why it is called backward and this is forward difference formula this is for nth order backward difference formula, nth order forward difference formula. Okay. Have you understood this one? Should I prepare the table now for backward differences?
Yes, ma'am.
Say the values of x and y are given as this is what x0, x1, x2, x3 and x4. This is corresponding the backward difference operator we are writing y0, y1, y2, y3 and y4. Here is The difference between these two is now denoted by डेल्टा y1. आदि क्या होता है डेल y0 होता है ना फॉर फॉरवर्ड इज नाउ y1 y2 next y3 and this is y4. For second order we can write this as difference between these two is now denoted by y2. Difference of y2 minus y1 is backward difference operator, second order backward difference operator y2. This is second order backward difference operator y3. Second order backward difference operator y4. So here the initial values are eliminated. आदि क्या होता end values were eliminated as we increase the number of order differences. This is what cube. Difference between these two is nothing but the next one y2 होता ना आदि आता इथे काय येणार आहे simply y3. And the difference between these two delta q y4. And the next one is to 4 y. Difference between these two and the next one y3 is already there, so now it is simply y4. And for the backward difference operator we are going to use these values for the backward difference interpolation formula. Okay, prepare this table also so that it will be easy when you are going to have examples. While solving the example, these tables are important. Newton's forward difference interpolation and Newton's backward difference interpolation formulas. Have you completed?
Yes, ma'am.
The next one will see the formula for the central difference operator. For central difference operator is denoted by this delta, and delta y half is denoted by y1 minus y0. Again the value y1 minus y0 is same, but the notation is the central difference operator y1 half. Okay, y half, and this del y3 by 2 is y2 minus y1. Again the values are same, you can see. These values we have denoted this as delta y0, and this same one we have denoted as backward difference operator y1. So these values are same, but the central difference operator y half is written as y1 minus y0, y3 half 3 by 2 is written as y2 minus y1. Then next one will be 5 by 2 is equals to, we can write it as y3 minus y2, and so on. And now we can write the general formula for this one as y n minus 1 by 2. We can write it as y n minus y n minus 1. Okay, y n minus 1, and this is denoted by till y n minus half. Central difference operator y n minus half is nothing but yn minus y n minus 1. Okay. When we have a question why we are going to use this difference operator, actually their use is there in our Simpson's 1/3, 3/8 and trapezoidal rule. Newton's forward difference and backward difference operator formulas, whatever we are going to use. न्यूटन्स फॉर्मूला जो हम डिराइव करने वाले हैं उसका यूज सिम्पसन्स फॉर्मूलाज में, और न्यूटन्स फॉर्मूला, न्यूटन्स फॉरवर्ड डिफरेंस और बैकवर्ड डिफरेंस ऑपरेटर्स के जो फॉर्मूलाज हैं इंटरपोलेशन के, उसके लिए हमको ये यूज होगा, राइट. So these are simply the operators which we are using for our interpolation formulas, and hence the value of this central difference operator in general can be written like this. And we can also prepare the table for this one as the table for this we can prepare. These are values of x and y. Here is del square, del cube, and so on. So what will be the table? Again the values are x0, say x1, x2, x3. Corresponding values are y0, y1, y2, y3. And difference between these we are denoting by y half. Difference between these two we are denoting by y3 by 2. This is y by 2, or you can write this as nothing but 1 plus 0 divided by 2. 2 plus 1, that is 3 divided by 2. 3 plus 2, that is 5. 5 by 2. Okay, for delta square it will be addition of these two divided by 2. 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, that will be nothing but 3 plus 1, that is 4 by 2. 4 by 2 is 2, divided by again 2, it will be simply by 1. Okay, addition of these two divided by 2. 5 by 2 plus 3 by 2, that is 8 by 2 divided by 2 again. So it will be simply y2. And for cube again addition of these two. 2 plus 1, that is 3 divided by 2. y3 by 2. Okay, write this table also. Now you can write this one also. Actually you should write, जो नहीं लिख रहे हैं उनके लिए भी बोल रही हूँ, you should write this one because these are very important for your MCQ. And now you are going to appear for MCQ exam itself, no? So YR is YR plus 1 minus YR. Second, there is nothing but backward difference is YR minus YR minus 1. Third one is central difference operator YR is equal to R plus 1 by 2 minus YR minus 1 by 2. This is YR plus 1 by 2 minus YR minus 1 by 2. Write the table, write the differences between these two. Okay, yr plus half minus yr minus half. I have written these all in terms of yr only. Okay, let us stop the lecture. Thank you. If you have a doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, you can leave the meeting.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.